Yeah, jumping in.
I didn't even
What's
know I
up,
was gonna.
Dad?
That's it. Ready to get back in here and build her all. And took about a week off from build her all. So
You
ready to
know,
get it.
I gotta get back in there because my she's like a family friend. I call her Auntie Aunt Shell. She's from Cali, but she been out here at a bunch of years since I was a young jit, and she got all her. She just be collecting beautiful, melanated cultural art. I mean, her shit is dope in the crib. I got some from her years ago and still got a little bit in the crib to this day. But I was telling her, cause she, what do you want to say? She be finding them for the low. And I'm like, Auntie, lamenting about financial things and so forth, being older and, physical disabilities or whatever the case may be. I'm like, Auntie, you know what I see around here? And granted, it's a lot of beautiful art about culture, but you also got some stuff here that can generate you some revenue that people will pay some top dollar for that is like authentic, like some real dope ish. You feel me, sis? And I told her, I said,
Yeah,
you know what? I said, Auntie, man, I'm gonna help you build a website, Auntie. That's what you need. You need a website where we can put up a couple pictures of things and you can have it negotiable because you ain't too worried about the money of it. But it's something that can help you in the financial hardship that you're dealing with right now. You know what I mean? That you're trying to overcome, and you just have a knack for finding these, low cost. I mean, we talk about monetary aspect. You got a knack for finding melanated art from around the world that, some great folks selling for the low somewhere that you done found that I'm looking at like, girl, you just don't know.
right. Need to put a system behind that there thing.
You feel me? And that's what I was just thinking. I was like, man, I need to help her build a website. I got to get back in this builder all groove.
Well,
You know what
look,
I mean?
look, look. So you just manifested class and stuff today? Because I don't know if you knew, but that's the class it is today.
Oh, shit. Word up. I just looked in the group and was like, oh, they on right now? All right, I got a little bit of time. Because, see, I'm about to go referee these 3 basketball championship games and, and get back on my Grizzly.
So yeah, that's actually what we're
Okay,
talking about today
okay, there it is. My audio medium was changing, so I had to
is
wait.
to huh?
No, go ahead, sis.
Yeah, so today we're actually going to be talking about creating your own system. And system means save yourself time, energy, and money. And
Right.
I mean, but I can really explain Builderall because that's what it does in its entirety. It's gonna save you some time, it's gonna save you some energy, and it's dang sure gonna
I'll
save you
save
some
some
money.
money. Facts.
Man, I'm telling you, every time I can cancel a subscription because of Builderall, I'll be like, man, yeah, that save part really.
Right.
So for those of you that are new, the system that I believe to put any business online is you need a logo, a domain, 20 products or less, emails, blogs, a lead magnet, and YouTube SEO videos that have 3 to 7 keywords in them and 3 to 7 hashtags. So literally, if you can put together these 7 pieces, you can put anything online, and it really is so. But it gets a little bit more detailed into that because you need to be able to have a system, a flow, a daily method of operation, a DMO, a way of doing things, so that one, you have a schedule. You're not spending your days and your time figuring out what you're gonna do in your business. 2, because you want to be able to have that system delegatable if need be, because there's going to be a time in your business once it starts to grow where you're going to want to be able to step back more. And so you need to be able to have it already structured and able to do so. Not only that, when it comes to systems, one system that I use as far as my profits is I call it the 40 pots formula. And being able to stick with this system It saves me time, energy, and money. Instead of me frivolously, like, you know, I make some money and I don't do nothing with it, you know, or I'm gonna say I'm just gonna put it on the bills. It really is not getting as high, getting as high as potential, right? I'm not doing what I could because I'm not even taking the time to be intentional. So this system that I use for my profits keeps me in a position to where I can, you know, always treat myself. You know, if something happens, an emergency happens, I have emergency funds. If there's an opportunity that arises, I can jump on it, and I'm always able to pay it forward, because I mean, that's just in us all. Just 1 second, guys.
Not sure if it's my internet, but I stopped hearing audio. I'm about to check my internet, make sure I'm connected to the right one.
I don't hear nothing either. I think she muted herself. There she go.
Okay, yeah, I had to.
Thank you.
But I'm saying, like, that's like, I'm pretty sure that's just like in human nature. Once you're doing all right, you want to always be able to, you know, pay it for it. So this strategy in the system has always allowed me to be able to do those things in balance. So again, save myself time, energy, and money. So I also want to talk about being able to have a system of tracking. I use a lot of spreadsheets to help me stay on task, because I'm always doing a lot. And it's basically like a to-do list type of situation. I actually end up printing off a lot of the spreadsheets that I make, so that I can keep myself accountable. It just feels better to write a lot of times, physically write. And I've noticed within myself that I slack sometimes when I'm doing it too much digitally. So I just print them off, but I definitely use these as a starting guide just for the things that I do. Like, even I'm gonna show you guys when it's being turned, when it switches over here. Okay, so just like I was saying, if you need to be able to delegate the task down the line, and just to be able to have a flow and a system that keeps yourself accountable. So this is a formula that I've used a few times as far as my social media. So basically, if I don't know how many of you guys have took the rules of engagement, but there's 4 types of posts. You got engagement, value, credibility, and promote. Everything else kind of falls within those kind of posts. And so because I know that I only need 4 type of posts, I put that together to basically, you know, with a checklist. So I just highlight these green once I've completed the post, that type of post, right? I have here to do my YouTube SEO, to do my blog SEO. I don't operate on this formula no more. I'm gonna show you guys in a second the formula that I do use current, but I'm just giving you guys an example of just some ways that I use my system. This is a whole marketing system in a dang darn spreadsheet, you know? So I got that. I know what it means too. So I make these things for me, you know, not so I like understand the translation. So I'm gonna tell y'all what my translations are. So let me start from the beginning. So I should have did that. So this top part is a 30-day tracker, right? And this tells me that I need to, for 30 days, I need to make one of these posts every day and rotate through each of these posts. How it's set up here is to have 1 YouTube SEO video per week, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 4 in a month. The same thing with the blogs. I'm telling y'all the translation because I make the system to make my life easier, save myself time, energy, and money. I don't have to spend my time guessing what I'm supposed to do. I already have a system and a flow that I'm going to stick to, and then I can get on about the rest of my day. And then it compresses time frames. I'm telling you, when you already know what you're going to do ahead of time and in your business, literally, sometimes I can find myself on this end getting done maybe by like noon, 11 in the morning, if I, am thinking about it in advance and I'm just sticking to it the way that I'm supposed to. It really works like that. So like I said, the blogs, same thing, once a week. Going live on my profile once a week, going live in my leads groups once a week, and going live in my paid group once a week. I don't have paid Facebook groups no more. So like I said, this is an old formula, but like I know my systems, right? I know my system. And like following this thing, like it really worked. Like I have different strategies and different systems that I use depending on what business that I'm promoting and what I think is gonna work best. So this is the post in my leads group daily, post in my page group daily, but y'all get what I'm saying. It's really like a system that I created to be able to help me with my social media life for my business. And I just find spreadsheets that help. So that's a whole marketing system on a dang spreadsheet. Isn't that so cool? So let's go over here and talk about creating your system with Builderall. You have a lot of tools in here, like a lot, but there's some core tools that you can use that just make everything easier. Okay. So you have your email marketing, and that's going to be like your assistant. It's going to be able to follow up with your customers for you, whether you're there or not, because you can think about them in advance, or you can buy them in advance. Yes, I did say buy them. Or you can craft them in advance with Builderall, because Builderall has a script generator inside of it. Let's just go look at it real quick. Builderall has a script generator that you answer the survey questions, and it literally produces content out for you from answering the survey. So you'd have to create an avatar, right? And that would be the profile of your customer. I meant to push new avatar. So you have to answer these questions, and it's programmed from your answers to spit out specific content that's supposed to convert. It's worded in a way to appeal to what you put in here as far as your avatar. So that is like really powerful. And then again, saving yourself time, energy, and money, because you don't have to get a copywriter. 1 second, guys. My bad. But you don't have to hire a copywriter. You don't have to worry about having the right words to say. You can take the time to fill out the survey, and it'll start doing the work for you. So we can come over here and look at some scripts that it can push out for you. So it can do some social media scripts for you, funnel scripts. It does stories. They even have phone cold calling scripts that it does. It does your email scripts, of course, your one-time offer scripts, but literally from the answers that you give, you can just come and start printing out content and paste it. So like, let's see, we're just doing like a funnel. It does webinar scripts and video sales letter scripts. Like, how time saving is that? So I don't know what avatar that it was on when we clicked in here, but I just want to be able to give you guys an example of how this works. And so plenty of times, because like I like to put together like these business in a box systems, right? And I'll just, fill this out for them and then spit out systems from that content. And so like, even if I'm selling those systems, it just takes a lot off of my load versus having to figure all of that out myself. So even when I'm having clients and I'm building for others, I'm not the one who's crafting all the stuff, the system is, and then I'm customizing and tailoring it to the client. So it's a big difference, and it's super helpful. System, save yourself time, energy, and money. Leveraging this, I'm able to build way more websites and systems for my clients versus if I had to do all of this manually. And so, yeah, it'll put out the script for you. And this actually goes to a sales page. So you got your headline, you have your your sub headline. It tells you that this is basically where your form is, where the button is, where you put your email is. It already has the "we not gonna spam you" message already there for you. And then it has your bullet points right there. You can also come over here and add more to the script. So what if I wanted to add a section? So you can add more headlines, bullet points, problems to your framework, scarcity and call to action. And it has like different ones for what it would say that you could use. So like, man, and now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I need to come over here and make about 3 new avatars. And so, one thing I like too with when you do it with the video sales letter or the webinar one, it literally prints it out in like Google Slides for you. So it's in presentation already. And you can just flip through it and put a voiceover over it. I can't wait till they come back out with the video editor, because it has a voiceover feature already embedded inside of it. And you can change like the accents and stuff. It's pretty cool. But because they took off Adobe Flash Player, they have to have another solution. It doesn't work because it relied on that. All the apps that use that don't work anymore. So yeah, you can use that script generator and come over here and start having automation come out to your customers or your potential customers and clients every single week, every couple of days. Some people do every day, but just taking a little time to sit down and do it in advance, or have a way to get content in advance. You can just have it fire off, let her rip, and come back to fill her up. Does anybody have any questions on that before I dig a little deeper? Does everybody on here think that it would benefit? Huh?
Where is that avatar section at in the builder all?
So you're gonna go in the apps
App.
and you're gonna go right here to the script generator. And you have to remember that Builderall has different levels. So I don't know which one that the script generator is included in, but I have I have the premium pack, so I have access to everything. So
Okay. Thanks.
you're welcome. So yeah, just being able to combine those two together, then you have a system that's going to be following up for you, whether you're there or not, saving yourself time, energy, and money. And when you talk about saving the money part, so on the low end, you're looking at maybe like $20 a month. And on the higher end, you're looking at like $89 a month. And then you're looking at limitations. And I'm talking about email marketing software. So if you're getting an email marketing software outside of Builderall, yes, it's a separate bill. And then there's a limit to how many subscribers that actually can subscribe into your email. And then it's not always that easy to fix your sender email to where it's a professional email, which can cause you to go into the spam folder. And then, you're going to the spam folder. So then your emails aren't even good quality anymore. So hey, one bill you don't got to pay. So when putting together a system, I also want to have like different pieces and components that's going to make it work better, right? Because I can have a web page, right? And that's just going to be a brochure. That's not a system. Because what happens when that person leaves my website? I don't know, right? Will they ever come back? How do I talk to them again? I can't. I gotta hope that they remember to even come back, or I was even relevant enough for them to, think that they're gonna do anything on my site. So a way that I can turn my site into a system is I can, put something that like a newsletter, a blog, I can give away anything that's of value and turn it into a lead magnet, and then have that on my site and be able to get that person's email, and then I'm stuck with them. I mean, well, they're stuck with me until they unless they unsubscribe. Also, what else can I do? I can use the browser notifications, right? So you can have the browser notifications and they'll say a message like, you can have it say, never miss an update. I don't know if you guys seen that little pop-up on sites, or, to stay up to date, click here to set the updates or whatever. So you can put that on your site as well. And then if you have a system, like how when we were looking at that spreadsheet, you're going to send out, browser blast once a week, or the protocol is, every time that you're having a sale is going through your system. So it's going to go through your browser notifications and your email, what we've talked about so far. You can set it up on a timer to go off, and you don't have to be there. So that's just another way that you can get in contact with them when they're not there. And you can put all this together so that it's flowing. The site bot, I'm about to get down on this site bot. Y'all have no idea. So the website chat bot is like a whole, it's like your customer service rep right there, because you can program like your FAQs. If you know what the common questions is around what you do, you can have this bot set up to engage in a conversation and get the basic questions answered before the customer gets to you. And that's one of the best ways to acquire a customer, is to educate your consumer into the sale. Nobody wants to be sold, but everybody wants to buy. So yeah, I really like this because you can set it up in a flow, because you can be like, hi, my name is Mindy, the assistant. How can I help you today? And, you can have it set up to have, let me see, it's not going to show the video. I can't show the video, but you can have, what are the 3 options? So you can say, oh, I want to learn more. I want to get started, or I have questions. Oh, wait, that's 3 different ones. So, and then it shows 3 buttons, and they can pick from those 3 buttons, and then it will send them to the next place based on their answer. Kind of like when you used to read those stories as a kid, the turn the page story. So it's like, okay, are they going to go down the stairs, or are they going to go out the house? For out the stairs, page 6, for out the house, page 10. That kind of scenario. That makes sense. So before I go any further, does anybody have any questions on those things? Does anybody think that they would be able to use those things to save themselves time, energy, or money in their business? Do you think having emails come out to your clients versus you having to talk to them physically yourself, or, typing them yourself and sending that message, do you think having those come out on automation would save yourself time, energy, or money?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know so.
Do you guys think having a site bot and, take care of the formalities for you, filtering through what your audience actually wants for you, do you think that'll save yourself some time, energy, and money? And I'm gonna tell y'all about the money part just on GP. To get these kind of things installed onto a site usually costs between $1,000 to $3,000 on the low end, and anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 on the high end. And you can research it yourselves. But look up how much it is to get one of those built for you. And you don't even need code. You just gotta, plug and play. And so if you even have the funnel club, which let me show y'all. If you have the funnel club, this is why I have to get everything. And I'm gonna tell you, when I first got Builderall, I didn't even know it had other levels, okay? This is what happened. This is the story of how I fell in love with Builderall. So I got invited to a presentation, right? And I'm just seeing all the stuff. And I've like literally tried to piece this together from this software, that software, having like at least 11. Whoa, why is that always scary? That always scares me. I should be used to that, but I was putting together like 11 softwares at a time to make a system. It was some real patchwork, okay? So once I went to the presentation, all they were simply doing was just telling, like I'm telling you guys what these tools do, you know? And I was like, oh yeah, I need that. I went, paid, then came back to the presentation so I could figure out how the rest of it worked. But I had got through like maybe like the first like 4 or 5 tools, and I was like, oh yeah, I don't even need to hear no more. And that's when it had like 17 tools. Now it has over 40, but it has 17 only then, because that was in Builderall 1.0. We're actually about to be in the Builderall 5.0 here pretty soon, which means they're just gonna upgrade and add some more stuff. But so yeah, the person gave me I was like, I don't need to hear no more, I need to pay. And they gave me the link and I just paid. It wasn't, oh, see where you fit in and this or that. They gave me the highest tier. And I was like, no, I gotta have it. I didn't ask no questions, I just paid it. So that's kind of how that happened. So I have the funnel club and it has everything. It also has the oh, that's so nice that they put it right here. That is so cool. So that's the thing too. Like if you shorten your links, it already has a built-in link shortener, so you don't even have to use like bit.ly or tiny URL or none of that. You can see your analytics to it too. So that's pretty neat. But anyways, Literal has all these funnel templates that you can already use, but it has chatbot templates in here. It's got a lot of stuff. Anyways, but it has chatbot templates in here. And so you can come in here. Like, it's because of Builderall, I'm about to be just traveling all summer because this is about to be handling my light work for me. And hey, I encourage everybody to, put some automation into place, put some systems into place so that you can really enjoy your summer. Like the weather's about to be nice. We've been locked down. Nobody wants to spend all day manually grinding in their business. No. Set you some stuff in place so you can start living your life and your business can still be taken care of. You got to have that balance. Your business still got to be taken care of first. But anyway, you can come in here and look for different chatbot scripts. And it's the whole script to that, like the flow of how these conversations would go with the customer that you can customize. And so you guys see what it says right here? Like, just read a little bit of it. I don't like when people read to me, so I'm gonna let y'all read what y'all say. We looking at the web building agency one. So that's pretty much how they're all set up. And you just go in and customize them. But can you imagine saving yourself time, energy, and money by having these things automated? So you're informing them where you are. I mean, it doesn't even have to be the Google Maps. It can be your website, being able to have a conversation that gets all of this done. And I'm telling you, that booking tool saves lives. Y'all don't even understand. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I put systems together with that booking tool for sure. Because let me tell you, so for, again, saving time, energy, and money, because you don't have to use Calendly. It already comes in here. If you have paid services, like Kinley, you were talking about, your training services, you can have your bookings going through the booking tool in Builderall. Let's go back over here. You can have them go through the booking tool in Builderall, right? And it's a calendar. I have a lot of these. Some of y'all have probably even seen it if you've booked a class with us for Sundays, right? For the crypto classes. And so you can have it to where your clients are paying you through there, or it's just having the scheduling. But not only is that the system, right? It's sending emails to tell them, hey, you have a day before the class starts. You have 15 minutes before the class starts. It's also taking care of sending them the link for you. It connects to Zoom. So if you connect it to your Zoom, it'll automatically produce a link. This really helps me with my one-on-one clients because I can see when they're booked. If I have something on my calendar that's not associated with it at that time slot, it won't let it be available, and it'll automatically give them the link and follow up and remind them to come on, be on time, and give them the instructions that I need. Not only that, it adds them to my email list. So after the consultation's over, I can follow up with them in the future on automation, just from those two things. So that's why I'm saying systems means save yourself time, energy, and money, because it's telling you that it's set up to flow, meaning it's like, you know, how I just told you to turn your page stories. It's set up in a flow like that can allow them to book with you and then go onto your list. So does that seem like a system saving time, energy, or money, or what?
I fuck with it, Dan. Man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you fucking my head up over here.
Just the money saving aspect when you speak on Calendly, as far as the calendar scheduling, they seem like minor costs at first, or even having your own business email via Gmail. Like those are costs that add up quickly. And Builderall, you know, they're all in one price. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah,
this is don't make dollars or biddies. We'll get into that later though.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like a hack right here, because like you got everything in one. Like you don't have to go outside, and like even with the chatbot, everybody needs a chatbot. Like everybody don't want to be on the phone sometimes; they just want to talk to the chatbot. So like the fact that you just man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you big time.
You are so welcome. And that's what it's about, man. It's about us bringing our ideas to life and also being able to, you know, have our lives. When I was first getting started, remember I was telling you, I was piecing together 11 different softwares. I'm not exaggerated. One day we'll have a class and I'll show y'all. Somebody remind me a little later. One day we will. But the time that it took logging into all of them, trying to do this manually and that manually, literally hours and hours and hours I spent working my business. It was working me, hell. So when I found Builderall, like, man, I've had Builderall for 4 years now, because yeah, it just passed. My anniversary in Builderall just passed. I have had Builderall for 4 years. Builderall is 11 years old. Like, this ain't going nowhere, and neither am I. We stuck together. It's just, man, it just makes operating my business so much easier. And then some things, I'm gonna just be 100. I wanted to be able to do and incorporate in my business, but I couldn't afford those softwares on top of it. Like, it was just too much additional cost for everything else. So I would have to a lot of times make choices on what I would be able to even implement or leverage in my business, because it's just like this software was this amount, this was this amount. And sometimes they just charge retarded prices for no reason. So y'all think that script generator that I just showed you, right? Anybody, I don't care. I'm gonna say it. Anybody on this call heard of a company called ClickFunnels? If you heard of a company called ClickFunnels, let me see you type a 1 in the chat. I'm just curious. Anybody heard of it? Well, ClickFunnels is a company similar to Builderall, for those of you, if you don't know. And they charge over $550 per month for that same tool. You heard me? And that's literally the situations I would find myself in. Like, you want me to pay $550 for one tool? One. That's not none of these other ones. That doesn't count your monthly bill that you got to pay with them. All right. That's just for this part. See, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. My apologies. Everybody want to talk to me about everything that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm trying to do. I just said, hey, I must be done in 1 hour. Then it's like, no, you gonna talk what's now? Oh man, kids gotta love them. That's the beauty of entrepreneurship too. Having these systems and stuff in place, I've been able to be in a point where I can stay at home with my kids. I homeschooled them for 3 years, and I'm talking pre-pandemic, pandemic, I'm talking about before that. I didn't want my kids to go to that school, to public school. They wanted to go themselves. I gave them a voice, let them try it. We ain't doing it no more. But it's a courtesy of this. And speaking of, I'm also about to use this because we talking about save yourself time, energy, and money, right? Well, I'm picky about the things that my children learn, right? And I want to be able to customize their curriculum. Well, because they've already been in this kind of pandemic school life, they know how to do logins and, their passwords and things like that. Well, Builderall has the e-learning builder, right? So now I can customizedly build my kids each a different curriculum inside of here with the information that I want them to have. Like literally, I'm spending the entire summer cultivating it the way that I wanted to. I'm using the e-learning tool. Of course, I'm going to be using the app builder so that I can make a couple of things interactive. And I'm also going to be using the magazine builder to do like the books worksheet type of situation. So that's just a little game for y'all right there. Look at that. So save yourself time, energy, and money, just like we're teaching and right now, and I'm talking to you right now. We're learning together, right? Well, what do you do when you want to teach, but you don't want to be there physically teaching? What do you do when you want to give a presentation, but you don't want to physically be there doing it, but the presentation must happen? Well, you can, one, use the e-learning so that you can have a platform or a system that's educating your client for you without you being there. This also, like if you have people who work for you, you could do like a company training inside of here. You don't have to outsource for any of that. So if you need to, have in-house training for your team, you can set that up. It doesn't just have to be like an educational course, but it's running all the time, You can have it there. It could be sold, in London. It could be sold in Seattle. It could be sold at 1 in the afternoon or 3 in the morning. You got your IP, your intellectual property already bought it and packaged up in the system. Right? And it's set up to also so you can set up your test questions in there. And when they pass answering the questions, guess what it does automatically for you? Sends a certificate, and it has like a QR code on it so you can scan and verify it. Pretty cool. Automated process. You don't have to do it. You don't have to go and put the name on it or any of that. It'll automatically do it for you, and it'll automatically email it to the student when they've completed the course if you set it up that way. Because you can set it up to where you do it manually, which I don't know why anybody would, but you do have the option. But you can set it up to where it's doing it for you as soon as it's done with what's passing. So you could program it to say, okay, 3 out of 10, or I say 5 out of 10 misses, fail, or you can say 65% and up means passing. That's what you can do. You can set it up to where they can or cannot retake the test, depending on what you're teaching about. So that it has a lot of functions and features that you don't have to worry about. So this is another one that I think is really big as far as systems wise. So of course, y'all know I like to rant that email marketing is the eighth wonder of the world, and it is because it's underutilized, but it's stronger than all the other forms of marketing combined. Let me say that again. It's underutilized, but it's stronger than all the other forms of marketing combined. Do y'all know why it's underutilized? I'm gonna just be 100. People don't be wanting to pay that cost. That is really what it is. When you're trying to grow big, what you're gonna be paying that for? You can only have 100 subscribers. Like what? When you think about building an email list, you need to think about it like this: $1 per email subscriber. So if you're looking to make $10,000 a month, you need to have at least 10,000 people on your email list. Let me say it like that. Whatever your monthly goal is per month, that is how many people you need minimum on your email list. And if you don't have that many on your list, then yeah, you got some work to do. But that's a little hint, hint, clue, clue. Each person on your email list is worth about $1 a month. So, and that's if you're doing it right. And I mean, y'all know better. Look at all this training. Look at all this training. And there's so much in there because you can go into the knowledge base and let's just go talk about it. Base systems is good too. I'm about to put together a knowledge base like this for crypto, y'all. Coming soon. Stay tuned. So this is actually built with the blog builder. I'm trying to tell y'all this is pretty cool because each of these is a blog article. Like I'm the person, I see the system and the marketing and everything, right? So you can, and I mean, I like the fact that they're using their own product. Their product, the platform is built with itself. But you can come over here, and I really like the Tuesday night trainings for reals. They have a lot of them. But yeah, you can come over here and get a lot of training. You can put marketing. So yeah, you see how for network marketing, they got social media. There's all kind of stuff. Y'all just gotta play with it. But they got marketing training already inside of Bitterall is what I was trying to get to. Again, saving yourself time, energy, and money. You don't necessarily have to go buy a marketing course. You know, I would watch the ones you got in here first. Why not? A lot of it is tailored to the Bitterall system. And then I like to also see in the creative ways that they're actually using the software because I've been using it for so long, I can identify which of the apps that they're working with. And then, I mean, they do a lot of like the 5-day challenges, which that is something that you can use in your business. Anything with a 5-day challenge is cool. Like Kelly, you were talking about, you know, the training. So you could do like a 5-day squat challenge or something like that. And you can send a video every day, you know, or whatever it is through your email list and, you know, tell them to show up and this is what, you know, what you guys are going to be working out and you can do it live, you know, and then have the replay available. And then once you have those 5 together, you can have it, you know, going evergreen, which means you're selling it forever or you're allowing people to register it forever. And I mean, not forever, without it being live, you're consistently being able to deliver the replay. They even got a Facebook ads course, okay? Y'all, man, I used to get $1,500 a session, okay, to teach people Facebook ads. Like I'm one of the nastiest in the game when it comes to it. And I really don't even teach the way I know how to get down on it because of that. But yeah, and you got it right here. You don't got to pay me that much. It's right here. Save yourself time, energy, and money. And when you think about it, you know, being able to leverage paid advertising helps because it's a lot less manual grind that you have to implement into your business because you're able to pay to get that same amount of reach versus having to put that time in because you can always replace some money. You can't replace your time. So you want to do as many things in your business that's going to allow you to have time freedom. Hope that makes sense. Work your business. Don't let your business work you. Yeah, I'm gonna catch up on some sleep. Don't care. Does anybody got any questions about any of that? I know this Sunday we be here all night. Y'all know how we get down. Everybody like Does anybody think that any of those things would be useful to them in their business?
Damn straight. What you mean? Ain't no other way to, hell yeah. You, man, like I said, you really helped me out a lot because I was going to try to go to do a lot to start everything. But now that you taught me this, now I know what to do, where to go, and, you know, just how to get everything started with the email marketing, you know, even with the booking. Shit, I was going to do some e-learning shit too. Shit, I'm down with that too.
Man, do it all. That's what I'm saying. Do it all. I have over 100 digital assets built with Builder and counting. I have books. I have courses. I got videos. I have sites. I have funnels. I have stores. Anything that pops in my idea, Builder has enough that I can make it come into life. But not only that, I can make it profitable, and I can package it to where it's presentable. Okay. Like, look at this. Like, I want everybody to take some time to just look at this list and just see if you see anything that you might be able to use in your business. Just a couple of seconds. So I'm about to give y'all a free ad hack right now. Okay. So we was just talking about the whole Facebook ad thing, right? This share locker right here is a way that you can get your content to go viral. Let's think about any given social media platform in your friends list, right? I know who I know, you know who you know. Well, how am I supposed to get introduced to the people that you know to expand my reach? You can leverage a lead magnet, which is giving something away of value. Why? Because like Brother Michael teaches us in the rules of engagement, you never give away something that you can't sell. And literally, all my lead magnets have a free expiration date. I do them for about maybe 90 days, and then they're always for sale after that. I'm not going to give away something for free forever, because you always want to instill that first mover's advantage, and you want to reward those who took action first. So, as I was saying, you can have a lead magnet on the share locker, right? And say, okay, you're going to get this free ebook, or you're going to get this 15-minute discovery call, but you got to share this page first. So now you just got exposure to someone that you might not necessarily know, and it didn't cost you nothing. Oh, let's talk about how you don't even have to be there to get it done. Y'all, you can look up the Business DIY Club on YouTube. The YouTube channel will pop up. I'm streaming to YouTube right now, so I don't want to like mess it up. But look, make sure you use the, because that's how it'll pull up for you. The Business DIY Club, and it'll pull up, because I have done some trainings on how to save on your advertising costs. But for this example, this is just a cheat code real quick. You got your lead magnet on the share locker, and you're going to go get you some solo ads, because I mean, solo ads is just easier. You have people who have already been cultivating their list. Why? Like I told you guys, email marketing is stronger than all the other forms of marketing combined. So people build email lists and sell the traffic to their list. So they'll send your email to their list of followers. You don't even have to have 10,000 subscribers necessarily, but you should. You can leverage somebody else's 10,000 email subscribers till you get your own. You're basically siphoning them over to yours. And so you get like
I'm
100.
sorry. Can you hold on a second? I don't think I understood what you just said.
Yeah, so
someone's
let's go look at.
taking my email and giving it to other people, you're saying?
No, yeah. So let's go look at Udemy. Udemy. That's how you spell it. Let's go look at this platform. So when you're using like funnels and share pages like what we're talking about, Udemy is a place that I go to for solo ads. Solo ads are good for funnels and share lockers. Because this is how you get your email list filled. And so yeah, I buy clicks from over here. And buy clicks and have people going into your funnel, meaning they're going to be sharing your content. And you're not having to say, hey, do you want this free book? Hey, do you want this free book? Like literally physically posting. You draft up an email. You tell these people you want 100 people to click on that email, and they send it out to their email list. So you might not have your own 10,000 subscribers, but you can leverage and borrow somebody else's list because you can pay them to send your email to their subscribed email list. That's what I'm referring to.
Okay. All right, I got you.
So then you really is expanding your reach because your content is definitely getting in front of somebody you was not gonna know yourself. So yeah, combining that with the share page can be powerful because then you don't know who your product or service is going to be exposed to because you're definitely expanding your reach and getting in front of somebody outside of your watering hole. So yeah, we're gonna make this a little interactive at this point. And I would like to know, how do you think you guys could use some of these? Good night. Dang, sir. Jeez. Okay. That means don't ask me nothing either.
So much information, Daz. Where do you start?
One question at a time.
Oh, no. I don't know. It's a lot. You said something about the SMS messenger. That's like from a phone, right? Isn't that like from your phone?
Say that again.
The SMS messenger, you said you can promote with that?
Yes. So SMS messaging is getting really not only popular but effective because everybody always has their phone in their hand. And if somebody texts you, you're gonna at least click to see what it says, okay? Freaking amazing, right? So they may not be on your website, they may not currently be on social media to go through their news feed, but they always got that phone. So what can you do? You can get credits and literally you can get them for under a penny and be able to send out text messages. And you can program it to actually go through the email marketing. So yeah, you don't have to get an SMS system or bot or extra add-on somewhere else because why? You have that already built inside of Builderall available to you. A lot of us is on Telegram. You can set up a Telegram bot in here. A lot of us is on WhatsApp. You can set up a whole WhatsApp system funnel in here. We got automation for days running around here in Builderall. I'm telling you, Builderall is just the whole true definition of system. Because you're going to save yourself some time, energy, and money. I don't see how you cannot, okay? And just to be able to be more effective and efficient in your business, to be able to leverage these tools. Like, man, I'm telling you, there was so many times where I always had to make a choice on which tool I was going to use because I wasn't going to be able to do both. So what is everybody currently working on? What's some projects that we're building on? Kinsley, we heard from you. What's
All
some
right. I was
right
gonna
now
say,
projects?
um, I was gonna say like I wanted to start at a like 5 things you should know. You training aspects, like a ebook, but like upselling it. Wait, can you hear me? Did you hear me?
No, it was skipping in and out. I don't know if that was my end or your end, but it was blinking in and out.
It was skipping.
What did you hear?
You said that you wanted to, and then it said, and then it said, and then you asked me, could I hear you?
All right. I was saying, I wanted to create like a website, right? But like with ebooks for my players, for like my players who want to go D1, like 5 things you should know if you want to go D1, or 5 things you want to do if you want to be a college athlete, or things of this nature, or even just with simple like at the same time too.
I don't know if someone's speaking. It's quiet on my end.
Yeah, I couldn't hear Daz's response. It went blank.
Yeah,
I was muted. So these are books that I've made here inside of Builderall. Oh man, Kinsley, I'm supposed to
hey,
head.
Daz, can you just run that back one more time? Cause I ain't hear nothing you said, and my thing started messing up.
So these are all books that I have created inside of Builderall. Ebooks, like what you're asking about, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah. That's exactly just like that.
So man, I got something for you. So now I got some newbies on the call tonight. I want to know how many people. Let me just I gotta get it open. Let me open this book. Now, I know we were talking about books, but these are special books. Builderall books are a little bit different. They combine the best of both worlds, and I'm about to show you. Okay, there we go. So how many of you have read a book with a video inside of it? One for yes, two for no. Let me check the chat. I gotta check the chat right now, because that's why I build my books over here. Yeah, see, thank you. Yes, mine. That I love making these kind of books because they stand out and they're different. It allows like sometimes them alphabets make me just drift off. So I could read a book and then I can put the videos in there because you attract those like you, right? So if I need a little mixture to keep me in there, keep my attention, why wouldn't somebody else? Another thing we were talking, so like this book is a system, right? This book is truly a system because it's not just educating my consumer for me, right? Because I have the words and the videos, but I also had a booking tool inside it embedded. I need to turn this class back on. So they can, get educated about the subject, right? Because you want to educate your consumer into the sale. That's what I was talking about earlier. Then they're going to want to know more. So they go and subscribe through the Builderall booking tool, right? And guess where they're going? Over here to an evergreen webinar. Where'd the webinar builder go? Y'all see it? Oh yeah, over here to an evergreen webinar. So they book for a class that I'm not teaching and they get to see it. It's also set up to where it has ghost users in there. So they're typing in the chat just as, you know, you would see any Zoom presentation. And I'm not there. Nobody's there but them. But it doesn't appear that way. And it all happened in an automatic way. It happened with the system. They got the book. Why? Because they shared from the share locker, right? Then the book gave them some education. They were able to use the booking tool to book to a webinar, and I wasn't there for none of it. And what happened? I got my content in front of some people that I wouldn't not know. I was able to get into contact with my, I was able to, you know, reach my audience on a deeper level and not have to be there to where a point where, you know, they're going deeper down the rabbit hole. So yeah, you could put a bookstore together. All that to say, you can put a bookstore together.
Nah, listen, I got it. You listen, you explained it perfectly. That's all I needed to know.
Anybody else want to share what they're currently working on?
Currently working on a TV pilot still.
Oh, mercy. Let me tell you. So there's a couple of things with that. You do have like some video editing tools inside the Builderall, but there you do need to be mindful, like it can like suck up your like memory and like your RAM that you got inside the Builderall for your stuff. So I wouldn't necessarily do that. But the way you can set it up, they have it inside of the Cheetah Builder. Let me see if I can just get a site that I can put a panel on real quick. But they set up to where you can use the Cheetah Builder and it looks like similar to like the Netflix flow. I like the structure of that video panel. Let me see, because it's better if I show with an example. And so speaking of, so like let's say you had the first 5 episodes done, right? But you were like doing like a launch marathon, right? Like a stream marathon type of thing for your show. Well, you could run a campaign that says, you know, it's going to be an episode every day. So after they watch the first episode, like they'll be able to see all that there's all the videos are there, but they will only unlock one day at a time. So they'll get a message, you know, come back tomorrow, same time for the next video type of situation. And so the content will be there, but then it's dangling the carrot because you have it locked up and it's already set on a timer to unlock one piece of content per day. So it's another way that you could set up a 5 or 7 day campaign, but not have to do it live because you have it set up in a way that we're just going to use one of these real quick. You can have it set up in a way that the content is unlocking on a timer and you're still getting that, you know, 5-day feel, but you're not there.
That's pretty cool.
Let's see, and I want you to see this because I really like this. I was thinking about this. I have like a domain called Success on Demand. So I want to do a site that has just like all kind of my trainings for all the stuff that I be doing. Because I mean, it's just too hard to just keep separate. I'm gonna say it's too hard. I would prefer not to have to keep separating all my stuff. So I'm developing a hub where all my videos and knowledge is in one spot. To just make my life easier. I'm just like, all right, go here, go to this section, you'll find a video. You know, just one big DAS database.
TV startup, we got to talk.
Yes, we do. I have been back to back today. I got in town today, so and I just barely got home before this class. So I got you though. Whenever this stops loading, I will show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm gonna find the funnel. I mean, not the funnel, the panel. And I do like that too. A lot of stuff inside of Builder, they got it set up to where it's super just, you just gotta customize it. Like, wait till I start busting these bad boys out right here. So this is such a powerful page. It literally already tells somebody else how to like edit a whole funnel inside of Builderall and make it theirs and get it up and running without you being there. And so just this page alone, like I'm literally gonna be using it to, I just gotta change out this picture, right? I'm telling y'all my whole thing right now. Some of y'all might end up in my funnel. I don't know, who knows? But I'm gonna change this picture right here because that's what they do. They're just changing. I'm seeing how they're utilizing their own platform. They just changed this picture out. So, you know, duplication saves time, right? They don't even always change this picture out, but yeah, they do. Yeah, they do, because they make it relevant to the offer, right? But these right here are all the same because they're worded in a way where they're versatile and could be for any funnel, right? So now you can just have a whole funnel club yourself, which is basically like franchising. So that's why that's powerful, because you can basically set up digital franchises, right? It's like licensing. And then you give that person access to the same exact system, and it's telling them how to work it and turn it on. It's giving them the instruction manual, and you don't have to be there. I mean, save yourself time, energy, and money. All right, so let me go back over here to this video panel that I want to show you guys. So I'm gonna come over here to the panels. And I know they got a video one. Is it towards the bottom? No, it's not video sales letter. Well, maybe it's product launch. I'm gonna try this one. They've been changing stuff a little bit. Nope, it's not this one. I know what it looks like. Oh no! Okay, I remember what it is. It's not a panel, it's an element. Let me go back. So video gallery. So yeah, okay. So let me scroll down a little bit to give us some room so we could play with that feature real quick. I'm just gonna expand this panel so that we got some blank room. I think that should be enough space so we can play with this real quick. But I just like the way this looks. And speaking, you know, like the TV show part. So this video gallery, I'm gonna drag it over here. I wait for it to load. Can y'all hear me? Because my computer froze. No, you cannot. All right, let me try.
I actually can hear you.
Oh, okay. So I like how this is set up like this. So you see it says episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. Let me close this. Because this is the full entire theme. This big box here is for this gallery. And so I like how it's set up, because when you click on each one, it changes it. See, that's episode 1. That says episode 4. I think that is so neat. It kind of has that Netflix look, right? And then it has like the preview, the video down there. Like, that is, I mean, that's the actual video. But that is so cool.
That's under the video section?
Yeah, so it's in the elements.
Oh, okay.
So I'm in Cheetah right now. I'm in the Cheetah builder right now. And when you go to add, you're gonna slide over to the elements, and it's gonna be the video gallery, which is towards the bottom because they're in alphabetical order right here.
Okay.
So yeah, you can come over here and make your own Netflix. And guess what? You could literally curate your content and charge a monthly fee and have recurring income. So, man, I'm telling you, Bitterall is just you. It's so many ways you use it. It's really thinking about how you can use it, like deciding like, okay, I'm gonna use it this way, I'm gonna use it that way, because you got so many options. So we're about to get out of here. But I just want to ask you guys this, like all the stuff that you've seen today, do you guys know other business owners that this could help their business?
Big time. Big time. I
So,
even can you hear me? Hello?
Yep.
Yeah. Like I even think about the people I'm gonna start a business with who's trying to outsource everything when they could just do everything within with Builderall. So yeah, definitely.
So, and then I want to say that too, because they're talking about outsourcing. So you can set it up to where you can have virtual assistant access set up on your site to where you can give someone a token permission, and it can just allow them to see only certain parts in your system versus having access to your whole account. And so certain things they're not able to access, but it allows them to be able to go in and work on the stuff for you. As I do a lot of my clients builds like that, because some things in Builderall are not transferable. And that's a whole nother story. But long story short, you can set it up to where the website just transfers over to somebody else's account once it's built, just from their Builderall email. The email list does that as well, and some the books do it too. But there's some features that don't do it, like the blog doesn't transfer, and some other things don't transfer. So I'll tell my client that they have to have a Builderall account and give me VA access, and then I'm building on their site with VA access versus them having to have my site, me host their site for them. I can host their site for them because Builderall does have it set up to where you can have a web agency and charge whatever you want residually to your client for you to host their website. That'll have to be a training for another day. But with that being said, every time that you share this with somebody else, that could be residual income for you, because it was, for me, it's residual Bitcoin. And that's like that was just like the icing on the cake. Literally every Thursday I get Bitcoin from Builderall, because I'm able to tell people how they're able to save money, save themselves some time, energy, and money by having a system built with Builderall. And you can too. Or, if you like regular money, no sweat off my back, but you can build a residual income source just by helping out other business owners have a better solution that they can leverage to grow their businesses online and not be limited and really be able to scale. So that's what I want to close it out with, is that you see the benefits of it. Bring your friends to class. You start building your residual income up. I'm gonna put my Builderall link in the chat for anybody who doesn't have it. We are we were here every Sunday at the same time. If you miss it, you're able to catch the replay on YouTube. If you do, have questions, want to pick my brain, just message me. Wherever you found me, just message me. And I help. And I have tons of resources. I'm trying to tell y'all, go look up the Business DIY Club on Builderall, on YouTube. And you're going to be able to see a lot of videos and trainings that I've done, because I don't mind sharing no knowledge, because it's up to you. Apply it. No matter what I tell you, it's no good if you don't apply it. So, hey, sharing is caring. I'm going to tell, I don't mind educating and sharing the knowledge. So I like to put it to where it's just easier. I think we might be able to see it now. Let's see if it's not going to do nothing crazy to us, because we wrapping it up. Let's go see. Let's go talk about it. It's just waiting for this thing to load, but I'm trying to show y'all some of the stuff that is already there as far as resources. And then also, I don't know if everybody is a part of the Discord or not, but we do have a Discord where I have other trainings and some guides and stuff as well, separated into different categories. Love you, connect. So you're fine. All right. Let's just wait for this thing. I thought I had that mute. You see how it did me? All right, let's go over here and talk about it. All right, so I've done some blogging training. I've done a lot in here. I've done some membership sites. I've taught on the video tools. I've already just done a lot of stuff as far as teaching on some of the things in Builderall. Like I said, I've had this for quite some time, and I do stream these classes on here. So the Business DIY Club, and you'll be able to pull it up and figure out how to navigate through Builderall. But you can actually test Builderall out for $1 for your first month. So you can test drive it for $1. And that's another thing. If you got a Shopify store, you don't need that no more. If you got Builderall, it's another thing that you can cut your cost on, because it already has that e-commerce feature built inside of it, which is called the super checkout. So that's a little game too. Builderall is just what? A banging system. Save yourself some time, energy, and money. Does anybody else want to share, how they can, get down and start leveraging some of the stuff, some things that you're working on? I'm going to pick on some. Brother Clark, do you see anything that you'll be able to leverage and utilize for your system? Some things that can save you some time, energy, and money tonight? For what you're working on? He might be at work, so he might be listening to us tonight. Miss Mimi, did you see some things that you can leverage for your systems for the things that you're working on to save yourself some time, energy, and money?
Oh my goodness, absolutely. Not just we brought up the calendar for scheduling. I love the aspect of being able to text message potential clients. Just the all-in-one factor. It just makes so much sense to me.
And speaking of, now that you said that, we're gonna have to talk, because my silly self.
No, I'm looking at it, and I'm already thinking of chopping some of these subscriptions that I have. So not just for myself, but for one of my clients that I have. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think Builderall is just amazing. And it's just because of so many things that are possible. And I mean, I like it because it just made me feel like empowered in my business. Like I felt like I could, compete with Fortune 500 companies because I could leverage the same things that they're leveraging in their marketing. And that's true. And I wouldn't have to pay 10 arms and 6 legs to do it. So if you guys don't have any questions for me, I'm gonna let you guys out of here, and I'll see you next Sunday.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the knowledge.
Blessings. Does anybody have any requests for anything that you want to learn about next week?